Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. Herbert on first down now. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
This is Logan. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had to tackle. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the...
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he is all the way up past the 25. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. On 2nd and 2, Herbert. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of him. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
First carry now for Joshua Kelly, the former Bruin. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he rifles one incomplete. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Play action. It's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Hill to return it. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
No, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Herbert now. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Bailey's kick is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's 3rd and short. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The sack by big number 98, Lead22Joseph. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Kelly. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nine yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 15 yards there for number 15. On first down, Justin Herbert. A dump down to McKinnon. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Herbert just beat the play clock. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Herbert throwing again. A dump down to McKinnon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
play action. Now it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now Herbert following the turnover. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead grows to 10-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing now is Mahomes. And got his man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Herbert. Screenplay, McKinnon. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And the grab by Croft. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Herbert off of play action. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Bailey now to to kick it away after the touchdown. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Escaping the pressure right. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Mahomes to throw once more. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. Oh, he shifts past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now it's Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Second down at 5.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Third and 2, Herbert. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. He got 29 yards that time. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are in defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense.
as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Looking to throw. Herbert buying time to his left. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will extend this big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this 4th quarter. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Chargers, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So